love the Percy Jackson series. I can't believe that Rick Riordan came up with all of these characters. Like, it's crazy. He's so creative. I love all of Rick Riordan's books, honestly.
Silly human. The Percy Jackson series and many of Rick Riordan's other books are based on mythology.
Mythology?
Mythology. Gods, goddesses, that kind of thing. Ugh. Aren't you a librarian? Don't you read?
What you're saying is that all of the things that I love about the Magnus Chase series and the Percy Jackson series and other books by Rick Riordan, I can read more about those things?
Duh. The Madison County Library System has books on all kinds of mythology from Greek to Norse to even Egyptian. This book here is brand new to the Canton Library.
I got a confession to make. I don't have a library card.
Silly human. Don't you know that the library card is the most important card in your wallet? You can call or email any of the libraries in the Madison County Library System to get one.
Okay, so I get my library card. Cool. How do I use it if the library isn't open to the public right now?
Must I explain everything? Curbside services are available now. You can place a hold online or by email or phone. You can also use your card online at mcls.overdrive.com. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have got bugs to chase and birds to bark at.
Hi guys, Miss Erin, back from the Canton Public Library. I hope you enjoyed that silly little intro. As most of you may know by now, the Madison County Library System has started summer reading, and it's a little bit different this year. Instead of having in-person programs, we've decided to give you guys programs that you can do at home. Through curbside services, you can pick up a weekly summer reading kit, all center around our summer reading theme this year, which is Imagine Your Story. So if you want to pick up your weekly kit, stop by your library and ask them for either the early literacy ages 0 to 5, the elementary ages 6 to 11, or the teen bag, which is ages 12 to 18. So this is what the elementary bag looks like, and let's open it up and see what's inside. When you open up your weekly kit, you will find your summer reading packet inside. And in it, there's all kinds of activities and stories that, again, relate to the theme of the week, and this week being mythology. In all three of the bags this week, there's a STEM challenge that is inspired by Thor, the Norse god of thunder. In the elementary packet, we've got a challenge called Become Thor, and it's a challenge of static electricity. In this experiment, we've got a styrofoam cup, an aluminum cupcake liner, a piece of felt/wool, and a styrofoam plate. Take your styrofoam plate and your wool cloth, and we're gonna rub the plate for 60 seconds. So we're going to attach the muffin liner to the bottom of the cup using tape. Ooh. So there you have it. You should be able to pick up your plate now. And you can see that the plate is kind of attracted to the cup because of that friction and static electricity. In the early literacy packet, there's another static electricity experiment. And this one has to do with balloons. If you blow up your balloon, up, you want to take your balloon and rub it on your head. See how my hair is then attracted to the balloon? That's because of the static electricity. So there you have it. That's how you create your own electricity, either using the elementary school packet or the early literacy packet. Both really fun and easy activities to do at home.
Ruthie here. My silly human forgot to mention that you can read more about static electricity and Thor using links in the description of this video.
You may be asking yourself, what exactly does a god of mythology eat? Well, I've got the answer for you, and it's going to come in handy considering all of that electricity we just created probably made you pretty thirsty. In Greek mythology, the gods and goddesses would drink ambrosia and nectar. It's said to give them an immortal life, meaning that they can never die. I found some recipes online I think sound pretty delicious, so let's make one.
So what you'll need to make ambrosia and nectar is just some coconut flavored seltzer water, lemonade, and a glass filled with ice. And if you'd like to add some embellishment, you can get some colored sugar and some lemon slices. I picked both of these up from Walmart. So if you'd like the embellishment part, go ahead and fill your little bowl with sugar and make sure to coat the glass in water so that the sugar sticks to the rim, and then just dip it in there. It should look like this. Then you'll want to get a couple ice cubes in your drink to make it nice and cold. And then you will want to first add some coconut seltzer water, just about a quarter of the way full. So you don't want to quite fill it half and half, you just want a little bit of coconut seltzer water there. Next, you'll be adding your lemonade. Now, like I said, this should take up about 3/4 of your cup. Add a lemon slice to the rim, and there you have it, ambrosia and nectar, fit for the gods and very refreshing.
Ugh, my human keeps dropping the ball. I don't like when she does that unless it is for playing fetch. There is more information about nectar and ambrosia in the description of this video.
One of the art projects that you can find in every single one of the packet is the Narcissus Flower Project. With permission, of course. Go to your backyard or your front yard or garden and find a couple flower petals that you think are really pretty. From your welcome kit, you'll want to grab your sidewalk chalk and your glue stick. And in this week's weekly kit, you'll find a black piece of paper.
Using your sidewalk chalk, draw some leaves and a stem. Then you'll want to arrange the petals that you collected into an arrangement to make a new kind of flower. Get creative with this step. Make whatever you'd like. You can make a whole new picture if you want to. At the library, we often say there are no rules, especially when it comes to art. Your art is whatever you make it to be. And the final step is to just glue them down using the glue stick that was in your welcome kit.
Narcissus was a figure in Greek mythology who put a lot of value in looks, and especially his own. So he was very full of himself and he thought that he was better than other people. There's actually a story about Narcissus in the elementary school packet, so if you want to read more about him, check that out. Or you can check out some of the books that we have on Greek mythology in the library. So finally, we're going to talk a little bit about Egyptian mythology. The Egyptians had all kinds of gods and goddesses and magical beings that existed in culture. A lot of these stories and gods and goddesses were in hieroglyphs and art. And you kind of need something to make art with, right? I'm going to show you guys how to make papyrus-inspired canvas for you to draw any hieroglyphs or depictions of Egyptian gods and goddesses that you'd like.
So for this project, you'll need a few things. First, you'll need to fill a cup with half water and half liquid glue and stir that together. You'll also need some wax paper and some brown paper bags. And then you'll also need 2 dishes, one that you can fill with glue and then one that you can line with wax paper. So first thing you'll do is make sure that your liquid glue mix is mixed well, and then you'll want to go ahead and pour that liquid mix into your first dish. Next, you'll want to take the brown paper bags and rip them into strips that are about 1 inch in width. So they'll look a little bit like this. Next, you'll dip the strips into your glue mixture, making sure to wipe off or let it drip off any excess glue. And then you'll want to place them onto the wax paper and start placing them vertically. They'll look a little bit something like this. So next you'll want to repeat that step once you're happy with the width and place some horizontally. Wait 24 hours to dry and your papyrus should look something like this. Be careful when you're taking it off the wax paper. As you can see, I got some wax paper ripped off onto my papyrus, and you'll be able to start drawing some hieroglyphs. As you can see here, I decided to write my name.
Thank you for watching this week's video. There is more where this came from. Check out the Madison County Library System's Facebook page and website for the latest updates. We miss you at the library.